sport.
I do, and especially with you. But what if we were to get caught? You know this thing isn't allowed between us, and the holes are just crawling with cordials, itching to tell.
It won't bother us. No one is looking. Give us a kiss. What could possibly happen?
If the scullery maid was caught giving kisses to the herald, well, first off, we'd both be on our ears. Then I'd probably get a whipping, and you, nephew to an earl, betraying familiarities with such a common scullery maid.
Happens all the time from what I hear.
Yes, and you nobles do like your sport, but in quiet and out-of-the-way places, with girls who won't talk.
I'm no noble. I made my own way in this world. My uncle has never provided for me or my family.
I know, dear, I know, but family is family after all. And I'm sure it certainly helped you get such an easy job.
Easy? Remembering all those names and titles, at the beck and call of everyone from the king down to the least sniveling cockroach of a courtier. Wearing myself out all day with all the standing and shouting all day. It's no life.
I know, dear, but your food is from the king's table. And you have your own private room where you don't have to sweep it or draw water or clean the chamber pots.
And speaking of private rooms, why don't we visit mine right now?
Because I have work to do. And woe betide me, it's not done if they check. And besides, what about you? Shouldn't you be getting back to work?
No, the king has been in Privy Council all morning. That's where all the courtiers have gone to. I've got nothing to do until they call for me, and who knows how long that will be.
What are they meeting about today, anyway?
No, I don't know. Something to do with the French.
Ugh, the French?
Shh! Don't say that out loud.
Why? King Henry has never made it a secret of his hatred for the French.
That was before, but after today, I have a feeling that that opinion is going to become very unpopular. Oh, it appears someone's coming. The council session must be over.
Well then, I don't want to be anywhere around here. Those nobles scare me. And I don't like the way they look right through me, like I was nothing.
Believe me, sometimes it's better not to be noticed. Give us a kiss before they get here.
No, it's too dangerous. It's silly. All right.
Harold! Yes, my Lord Duke?
You were knocked at the door as the Privy Council disbanded. The king is looking for you. He did not seem pleased.
Yes, my lord.
Oh, I do so enjoy needling that upstart herald. Is it impious to say so, my Lord Archbishop? Oh, get back to your work, girl. The Archbishop and I wish to use this chamber. A productive council meeting, wouldn't you agree?
Aye, my lord. I would not have guessed His Majesty would acquiesce so swiftly. You know how he feels about the French.
His feelings are outmoded and expensive. This atmosphere of aggression towards France costs this country dearly in gold and resources.
And in lives. Do not forget how many good English souls have been lost over centuries of war to France.
I wasn't even considering the men. God knows we can always find more soldiers. Do you ever walk the streets of London, Your Grace?
I confess I do not. A priest leads a sequestered life.
Well, let me tell you, I do, and the king's loyal subjects are slothful, slovenly lot fit only for the gallows or the battlefield. I personally wouldn't mind thinning their number a bit.
The Duke of Buckingham is having his little joke. His Majesty would not be so amused. You know how they love his people and how they shout his name.
Who's going to tell him? You. Besides, you and I have nothing to worry about. For what do the king's precious people love more than anything?
Bread, leisure, public execution.
Ceremony, of course. Their little lives are enhanced by a brief glimpse into the lives of their betters. And this very morning, we have set something into motion that will light a fire in their hearts of peasantry.
A wedding between England and France. While I do appreciate the people's love of pageantry, I honestly do not know how they will react. Anti-French sentiment is high.
It is nothing compared to their feelings towards the Spanish. Tell the people that we have an ally against Spain, and they will praise this wedding till heaven and beyond.
Beyond heaven? I am not sure there is such a high place, but there is one, I think, whose enthusiasm will fall considerably short of those heights.
Princess Mary. Aye, she's not going to like this one bit.
And why should she not? It is a high honor, the highest in all of France.
Ah, the Duc de Longueville. I assumed you would be on your way back to France by the speediest ship to tell your king our happy news.
I have a confession to make to you, Archbishop. So certain was I of the success of my suit, that even now King Louis is en route to England to collect his bride.
Your enthusiasm notwithstanding, my lord, I believe the king's arrival will seem a bit premature, as there are one or two obstacles that must be overcome before this wedding is to take place.
Most particularly that Princess Mary as yet knows nothing of the match.
I see no obstacle there. Her brother Henri is king, is he not? I don't know how you do things here in England, but in France, my king's word is law. King Henri has but to command his sister to marry my king, and all will be well.
My lord evidently knows little of English womanhood, nor specifically that of Princess Mary.
You've met the king, of course. Now marry that demeanor to the face and figure of a comely young girl, and you have the Princess Mary.
As formidable as a battlement, but as pretty as a rose? Oui?
A bit of a mixed metaphor there. I should rather have made some allusion to her thorny nature.
His grace is intolerant, forgive him. He makes no concession for lack of experience with our language. Besides, the battlement allusion is appropriate. She is formidable.
And yet still a princess. Hers is a battlement that must not be taken by force.
No. It will take much skill and cleverness if we are to convince the princess to leave England and live in France, even if she is to become a queen.
I cannot believe that. Surely it is the wish of every girl to be a queen.
Every mature girl, yes. But the princess is still young and vital. As far removed as I am from such notions, I can conceive she might well harbor some hope for a romance.
Her hopes are immaterial. It is her duty as a princess of England to marry for her country.
And who is going to tell her that? You? And again, that is not the only objection that I foresee. What about the extreme disparity in their ages?
That is of no consequence. King Louis wishes for sons. A young bride is ideal. As long as the court's physician deems her capable of childbearing, I see no great objection to the match.
I'm sure I can vouch for the Princess Mary, but the king, is he...
He is quite capable. We have checked.
But how can you...
Believe me, we have checked. There are ways.
His grace is understandably unworldly. I ascertain your meaning.
Excellent. Then we are on accord. Now, all that remains is for King Henri to inform his sister of her voyage to France.
Oh dear, I think we're beyond that.
How dare you all plot against me! I am a princess of England, and I will not be sold off as chattel to whoever makes the most attractive offer to my brother.
Calm yourself, your
I
highness.
will not be calmed by you! Do not even speak to me, Buckingham. I should have suspected that you would be in favor of this arrangement. You would do anything to enrich England's coffers.
What I do for the good of your brother's kingdoms.
And you, Archbishop, I expected better of you. You have been my family's confessor for as long as I can remember. Is this what all your tutelage was to prepare me for? To be sold in bondage to France's king?
Your Highness, no one save the Lord can know the will of the Lord. The Lord works in mysterious ways.
Don't believe that. This is not the Lord's work. This is entirely the work of my brother.
Well, I am not going to be packed off as easily as you all had hoped. I am a princess of England, and every bit a match for my brother. Tell your master that you will be leaving England empty-handed. I will never marry him. Now get out of my way!
Oh, apologies, my lord.
The princess is too strong-willed.
Pray, do not apologize. King Louis will be delighted with her. She will be a queen unlike any in France's history. Now, gentlemen, let us continue with our preparations. Will she or no, this wedding will proceed exactly as planned.